As 2016 comes to a close, we'd like to take a few minutes to look back at the stories covered by 27 First News in the past year. There was politics, a lot of politics, including politicians in court. Among the names in the news, GM, Sebring, Mohip, Infant, Trump, Niles, Mill Creek, and the Cavs. Here's 2016 in review. The first big story of the year began on January 21st in Sebring, when kids and pregnant women were told not to drink the water after high levels of lead were found in some test samples.
That's scary.
By year's end, the water was fine.
Thank you so much.
The Mahoning Valley was very much a part of the presidential campaign. All the frontrunners campaigned here, highlighted by Donald Trump's appearance at the Canfield Fair and the Republican National Convention in Cleveland in July.
Tomorrow, these Ohio delegates will meet right back here at the Doubletree in Cleveland.
Even when the election was over, we were still talking politics as Congressman Tim Ryan took on Nancy Pelosi and lost.
And how did you wish to plead?
Guilty. 2016 was also the year of politicians in court. In February, in Cleveland, John McNally and Mike Shortino pled guilty to misdemeanors, and where attorney Marty Yavorsek was tried, convicted, and sentenced to probation, the last chapter in the Oak Hill case. In May, in Mahoning County, Shortino pled guilty again, this time sentenced to house arrest. There was also Niles Mayor Ralph Infant, indicted in November for political corruption.
Listen, I'm not talking to you. Don't you open your mouth.
Also in Niles, the debate at times became heated as the city dealt with fiscal emergency.
I want Aaron Young removed.
And there was also shouting at some meetings of the Mill Creek Metro Parks Board of Commissioners, culminating in May when a woman took off her shirt and left the room.
Excuse me, please. I need order.
Sit down. It's people.
Please ask her to leave.
That's your
Please remove
democracy.
her.
I'm really getting tired of all my friends dying.
The heroin epidemic continued to terrorize the Youngstown area in 2016. In February, 2 Warren kids accidentally ingested the drug. In September, the picture from East Liverpool of the adults passed out and the boy in the back. And then the October video.
What do you mean, my mom?
Yes.
Hell!
From drugs.
Domestic violence, also a problem, notably in Warren. In June, Jessica Crowder was murdered by her boyfriend. And in July, 14-year-old Brescia Meadows was charged with murdering her abusive father. In Mahoning County, there was a mistrial for Robert Seaman, charged with starting a fire last year that killed 3 people.
And I asked God to arrest him.
Other crime stories from 2016, the April search for Luis Cruz Ramos, the body parts found in August near Shenango Township House, the November triple murders in Ravenna, and then 3 incidents in December. A fireman shot in Youngstown, a manhunt for Warren murder suspect Sean Johnson, and police shooting a man near Newcastle after the man put a gun to a girl's head.
I'm here in Detroit at the North American International Auto Show.
2016 was the year GM unveiled a new Lordstown-built Cruze, and when the elimination of the third shift was announced. It was when a round-trip flight from Youngstown to Chicago lasted about a month, and when ground was broke for a new Eastside Youngstown can plant. It was the year Chris Mohip took over the Youngstown City Schools, and when 3 homes in East Liverpool were demolished before they slid down a hill.
Cleveland is a city of champions once again.
2016 was a sports year the likes of which Youngstown has never seen. The Penguins won the Stanley Cup and the Cavs the NBA championship, while the Indians made it to Game 7 and YSU's football team to the national championship.
Sort of like a Woodstock-type atmosphere.
2016 was also the year of the Garrettsville Queen of Hearts, when the Stambaugh building began transforming into a hotel, when a steam whistle was erected at Stambaugh Stadium, and when Austintown's gym floor was warped by a flood. There was the good and the not so good, the tragedies and the thrills. As the sun sets on 2016, who knows what lies ahead?